It was one of my friends. She's got the hostel up the road, Jan, so she was telling me about it, which, you know, the project's really good. So she was explaining a bit about the background to it, so I come along, that was in February. But I mean, the centre's really nice, it's bright, there's a lot of people in, very diverse.
Oh, we discovered it through Alison, who's one of the staff here. She's the community project officer. And she told us about it and encouraged us to come along, and otherwise we wouldn't have known, actually. But I think it's more well known now, and people are spreading the word, as we are, because we think it's brilliant.
It's great fun. You feel like you're doing something useful for people who can't afford high prices in supermarkets, and you're stopping waste, because otherwise all this food would simply go to a landfill and it's complete waste.
It's just a joy. Yeah. It's a joy. You know, there's the interaction with other volunteers. There's a community. We have a vast array of different types from different cultures, and we're just doing our bit to sort of help reduce waste.
And the people who come they've all got stories, they've all got backgrounds, they're lovely people. We try and talk to them as much as possible. And they come here for a social side as well as, you know, to get some affordable food. And the people I work with are fantastic, really committed, dedicated, giving the time up, and they're lovely people to work with.
I enjoy the social part, you know, talking to new people, all from different backgrounds, and that's why I do it. I just do it for, you know, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It feels as though the reward is you're doing something productive. So.
It's a wide range of people, young people, old people, families, pensioners, just a complete range of different people. And what happens as well is that regulars come in, so it's very sociable, and they'll sit together at a big table, and it's really nice. Good atmosphere.
Absolutely everybody. It's really nice, and because it's a nice bright cafe, it's very much an ordinary cafe, you know. Lots of I usually do the Tuesdays and the Thursdays, and you'll sometimes get mums with babies, you know, who get together with their mates and, you know, want sort of somewhere nice to sit. Lots of regulars, you know, there's lots of people who come in on their own, but they'll join a table with 3 others because they know them, you know, so it's a very social thing as well as the food thing.
Our main ethos is to sort of save food from going into landfill. So my role is to collect food from supermarkets, speak to the staff, how they waste food, how they manage food, and try and take anything that's surplus to their requirements, or things that are not quite up to standard, or things that have come past their shelf life. You know, we deal with best before dates, display untils. We tend to not pick up things that are used by, because we don't want to pass that on to our customers. But anything you see here would necessarily have gone to landfill. We do a larder 3 times a week. Customers can come in, pick a basket up. They can come in, they can take what they want. There's no sort of criteria of means testing. They don't have to have a certain amount of stuff. They can pick what they want. They don't have to have something they don't want. So it's pretty sort of different to a food bank.
Well, I think the main thing is you can come in here, you could come on your own and feel perfectly welcome. Because sometimes it can be daunting to go to anywhere on your own, really. But here, the volunteers are so welcoming, and the atmosphere, as you can tell, is really lovely. So that's one of the main reasons we like coming. But also, the food is excellent.
I like the fact that they're getting waste food rather than just dumping it, converting it to food that's usable, so it's not thrown away. You know, it's actually providing nutritious meals for people as well. So, you know, you've got a broad range on the menu, so you've got a pretty good choice normally. And then you've got the other food, which is there, you know, the food larder. So you've got that, you know, for people that are on lower incomes. So you can, you know, you're tapping into the food there, you're tapping into the food in the larder as well, rather than just being thrown away. And that, the background, I mean, there's people of all ages, all abilities here. There's no sort of discrimination or anything, which is nice.
So I run a design agency called Designworks. We're based in Kendal and we provide them with all their web development work. So we developed a WordPress website for Waste into Wellbeing, which they can update themselves. So that's essentially what I do. It's just a fantastic project. I mean, we've been well aware of the work that Waste into Wellbeing have been doing for a number of years. And yeah, it covers all sorts of benefits for community, environment, and just, yeah, reusing things that would usually go into landfill.
Well, I enjoy working in the allotment, and it's satisfactory when you have food, you use what you need yourself, and you're able to take the excess to a place that will be using the food and it will be needed, yes. It makes you feel part of the allotment community because you meet other allotmenteers and there's often discussions, you know, in various settings as to what is happening. Yes, so it does make you feel you're part of something bigger than just this allotment. I think how I found out about it initially would be through the free news sheets that the council, the Kendal Town Council, hands out. Found out about it there. Also at the allotment committees and the allotment reps committees that are held at the Town Council. So we discuss things, come up there relative to you know, the organisation, yes.
So our contribution is sort of twofold. You know, we really like what they do overall, but we really love what they do with kids and the kids cook-alongs. So we help to support them financially every month, but then all of their kids cook-alongs, a couple of our team members go up and help out in the kitchens, help out with the kids. It's a wonderful charity. You know, they do an awful lot for food waste, for sustainability. I think there's a real issue, you know, with obviously how expensive food is. A lot of kids aren't getting the nutrition that they need. There's a lot of kids here that, you know, in the school holidays maybe aren't actually getting, you know, hot nutritious meals. And I think actually if we can, you know, teach these kids how to cook, you know, and excite them about cooking, you know, then you know, that's a brilliant thing. You know, they're also, you know, it gives them affordable food, you know, in the holidays, and it's helping reduce food waste. So, you know, what's not to like?